the Red Sea. That is a very important channel of transport in the Middle East. Do you think Beijing can play a constructive role in reining in attacks, piracy, for example, in the Red Sea?
China is playing a much more important role in the Mideast. You look at the Saudi-Iranian partnership of sorts that had been created. Nobody really thought that would ever happen. Nobody was really working for that to happen in terms of the U.S. or the Western countries. And China was able to step in on that and to deal with something that nobody else could handle. So they're obviously playing a very important role there. And China is seen as an impartial party in these conflicts, whereas the United States is seen as very partial, given its history in the Middle East. And so that China has a better position for dealing with these things, kind of coming from the outside with a positive view to all the parties. Whether or not they would have the influence over the Yemen, the Houthis, is still not clear to me. The U.S., of course, is always saying that China must use its relationship with Iran, which is extremely important, in order to get control over the Houthis. But it's certainly not clear that Iran has control over what's going on in Yemen. So I don't know if that's going to be a factor, but whether or not China has a direct role, a direct influence in terms of the Houthi situation is still very unclear. But I think they will do everything they would want, because I think they don't like the fact of the ships being bombed for any reason. It will affect trade, including trade with China. But I think the idea that they can put pressure on Iran and Iran will do something to stop the Houthis is kind of an illusion on the part of the U.S. But the role that China is playing in the Middle East has been very positive. And I think in terms of this whole situation in Gaza as well, as the smoke settles over this tremendous, I would even say, genocidal war that's been going on, that China can play an important role, because they aren't a part of the problem. They're seen as part of the solution.